Welcome to Beauty and the Beards, everybody. My name is Al. I'm your wonderful host. I am the guy that's going to be bringing you through this wonderful podcast episode. I'm not alone. Never am I ever. I got the amazing Kiana with me.
Hi.
And back again, the wonderful Scott.
What up, what up?
Scooter Bus
He's here.
back.
He managed to park the truck in time to get in here for an episode. We made it.
He's here.
Before we get started in today's episode, though, there's a few things I need from you. I need you to like, I need you to subscribe, I need you to comment down below, share the video with all your friends, share the channel with all your friends, turn your bell notifications on so you never miss an episode or an upload. And then when you're done watching this episode, or in the middle of it, if you're, audio listener and you're on the way getting errands done, swing on over to Pokeshop Collectibles, go ahead and pick up a pack of cards, go ahead and see what you can get. Nice little discount at the end of it if you use Beard5 at checkout, all capital letters, 5% off of whatever you want to purchase through there. They've got it all except for sports. So keep that in mind when pulling up there. If you're a sports fan, you got to go somewhere else. But if you like TCG anything, they pretty much got it. And then on top of that, if you are a vape fan like we are, if you have a vape, if you vape juice, if you want some little bit of nicotine in your system and you're above the age of 21 and you don't have any pre-existing lung conditions or pregnancies or anything like that, definitely swing on over to Soy City Vape, get yourself a new setup, get yourself some juice, go ahead and talk to those guys. They're real nice. They're real helpful with us, and we love helping them out as much as we can. Without further ado, though, let's get into today's episode. We always start it off the same way, and so I'm going to do how I do it. Kiana, how you doing?
Good. I'm tired. I had to mow the lawn today. My legs hurt.
Oh, yeah, and it's a little bit of a toastier one today, too, so
Yeah.
mowing is definitely going to start to become a little bit more of a chore.
Well, I waited too long with the rain.
Oh, yeah.
I should have done it last week, but I didn't, so it
The
took
storms
forever.
don't help.
And then I made it like 3/4 of the way and ran out of gas. I had to stop
Ooh.
mowing and do that, and it was not a
my
fun
mom's
time.
my mom's got one of those push mowers, but it's battery powered.
Oh, it's got
Yeah,
like
I
the
love
automatic
how-
like go to it.
No, it's got two fucking massive batteries, and it's a battery powered lawnmower. But she has a smaller yard than you do, and those bitches die before she finishes it. Has to charge them and then start again.
That's
Ooh.
ridiculous.
No, I literally
already
put
takes a
a
lot to
full
motivate yourself to do
tank
it.
of gas in it. Like I made sure it was full before I started, and then I noticed it like started, stopping, and then it died, and I was like, I swear to God, if I ran out of gas right now, so I walk over and I open it, and I'm like, so then I was like, okay, Nim, stop what
Kicks
I'm
the tire.
doing. Gotta go all the way back around and go get the damn gas can, and I was like, whatever, it's fine, I'm fine.
Fucking shit
Hate
ass
mowing.
gas, man.
So I waited too long. Usually it'll last me the whole time, but there was a lot. Of
Yeah,
fucking
there's a lot of
grass.
stuff to cut through. Hell yeah.
I
Other than
waited.
that, everything good though?
Yeah.
Good. Scott, we haven't had you here in a hot minute. It's been a little while, man. How's the road life been treating you?
As long as I'm going to say shit when we talk about this that a majority of people won't really understand. But when I'm not going down 70 East on the east side of Indianapolis, Indiana, I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the
What?
physically the most fucked up road that I've been on, and I've been over all the way from where we are in Illinois all the way east.
Yeah.
Like every state that you can think of except for too far north, because we don't go places that require you to have chains in your truck, because if it's snowing that bad, shouldn't be driving in the first place.
Mm-mm.
True,
That sounds
true.
terrifying.
So for like New York, Wyoming, Minnesota,
Yeah.
if they require you to have chains, we just say it's not safe enough. Don't even bother.
Yep.
So we just don't go to those states. But I do go down all the way to North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Texas, everywhere. I've been to every state that I've just mentioned.
Get around. Now get around.
But the section between Indianapolis and Ohio, that's what
Just
70 stretches
a
in between.
Death stretch.
It's the worst. You can physically feel the change in road when you cross the border into Ohio.
I think I've seen a video of a truck
There's
driver. He recorded it, and he was like, "Only truck drivers know." And then it's just like,
I wish I was joking. That's literally how it
literally
is.
that bad. If you've seen the clip, you know it's that terrible. It's literally horrific.
It's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
I drive a big ass semi, and I've got I've got everything that I need for everyday life sitting in
Right.
the back of the truck with my bed and everything else. And but if I know I'm about to go down that road, I make sure that
Yes, to
all of
strap
my
it all down.
all
Strap
my
it
cup
all
tape and all
down.
my
Wall.
cupboards are actually like firmly closed, and all my stuff is that could fall and break that is expensive. I have to make sure it's all good because it
Yes.
will throw everything. but for
bro.
some reason, I don't know what the fuck they make these magnets out of. My phone never falls.
Hey,
It's just
man.
on a MagSafe fucking mount. That's all it is. But it just never falls.
Hey, man.
Shout out Apple for the one thing that I really enjoy about your stuff. Still an Android fan. My wife just prefers it.
Wild.
Yeah. Hey.
FaceTime does make it really good for when I'm over the road. Well, a lot of the problems that my mom and my dad had whenever my dad was over road trucking when I was a kid was that they couldn't really talk very much. My dad had to go to a payphone for them to be able to talk. But me and Brittany,
that's that old time shit, man.
She calls me
Back
on
in
her
the day.
lunches every time that she goes on lunch. She calls me when she gets off work every day. We talk for a little bit, then I binge watch Big Bang Theory until I go to sleep. Chris has hooked me up. I'm probably the most advanced tech person on the road as a truck driver.
There you go.
I got a laptop in there, a hard drive with a whole shitload of stuff on it that I'm just binging through until I run out.
Jesus.
There you go. Did you put any of the anime from your anime list on there?
The software he uses, we haven't really fully tested it yet. I'm not really sure if it's going to download because subtitles are iffy. So I don't know if it's going to download dub when I ask it to. But
yeah.
it's techie as shit. He has a Discord channel that he has me in.
Also, shout out to our Discord.
Yes, we do have
Shout
a
out to our
Discord now.
Discord.
Yeah, we
have that.
do.
We will start posting that in the description down with all the other descriptions in the bottom so you guys can join up and be a part of that family.
Yeah, and Brittany's the one who created it too.
Yeah,
so
shout out to
shout out to Brittany.
Q&A section there too. Leave your questions.
Yeah, but she's got. God damn it! I don't remember what I was just saying.
Discord.
Oh, he's got a
High-techy stuff.
Discord where I can request the thing and then his server back at his house will download it for me.
That's sick.
So that's why
Oh, nice.
I played the safe option and picked stuff I knew it didn't have different languages.
You guys need to do a Plex thing. You need to get something going through Plex.
That's what he uses.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Plex works better if you have internet, but that's one thing I don't have.
Right.
So we have it all downloaded onto a hard drive and then I work from there. But
Type shit.
it's cool as fuck. I'm loving it. After I finish watching Big Bang Theory, I'm going to start watching Lost.
Oh, there you go.
No,
But
that's
there you
never a show I could watch. I don't know why.
I've tried to finish it so many times. I get to like season 4 or 5, and then the same thing that happens with pretty much every other show that I watch in my life. I get bored of it and want to watch something else. But
See,
when I don't have anything else to watch, kind of makes it a mandatory.
and I would
thing.
be like, it would be hard for me to download stuff that was new because I'm like such a comfy person watcher. So like I watched Letterkenny all the way through like 5 times.
Oh,
I
God.
fucking
See,
like
I've never seen a full episode of
that
Like-
show.
The Office. I've seen so many fucking times.
Still
Like I
never
would
seen a
just
full episode of
download.
that show either.
I couldn't deal with it.
The amount of times I've watched Sword Art Online all the way through is insane. Brittany knows that if I'm watching that show, I'm probably sick because it's my comfort show. But if she sees it on the TV, I'm either sad, depressed, sick, feel alone. I don't know.
I was say, I watched
She's got
Tokyo Ghoul quite a few
literal-
times.
Yeah, she's got a lot of reasons that she could think of. But yeah, outside of the living aspect of truck driving, the driving itself, it came more natural than it probably
yeah.
should have. I guess it does. Everybody says it runs in my blood. My family has been saying this ever since I started because my dad's a truck driver, my uncle, a couple of my cousins, my grandfather was also a truck driver. Not like, garbage truck or anything like that. They do exactly what they have done at least
Semi-truck product
this
delivery.
exact thing that I've done.
Yep.
But
You have an affinity to 16-wheelers, dog. That's what it is.
I
You have
do,
an affinity to
apparently.
them. Yeah,
It
it's your-
came naturally as
it's your
fuck. I still ain't hit nothing. So
He like put his hands on the steering wheel and it like locked in with him. He was like, "Oh God, this is what this is like."
but I do enjoy my home time and I hope to get back to it at some point. But just trying to, rebuild the finances to become stable again before I really jump back into it. Because I'd love to be here just doing this and having fun with you guys and doing what we got to do. But I do what I can and help you guys from the road. So it is what it is. But
Trust me, we all know the financial struggle. We're all kind of getting hit with it right now.
Yeah.
The amount of weddings that I have to deal with this year and the fucking Vegas trip that we still have to make.
I got to talk to you about that
Yeah.
later on. But the reason why I'm home today is because I was supposed to leave this morning to go back on the road.
Your
and I wasn't
text
gonna.
message cracked me up. Surprise!
Yeah.
I said, "Surprise, fuckers! I'm here." But I was supposed to leave this morning, and my driver manager called me yesterday. And he said, "Hey, it's really light because of the weekend for the holiday and everything else." He's like, "I'm just gonna have you leave on Sunday," and I was just like, "Well, okay." I thought about it and I was like, well, shit, now I've only got 3 days on this paycheck.
Yeah,
That's
that's
gonna
where
blow.
I'm at. That's where
I was
I'm
like,
at.
that's
too.
going to blow because I got home Wednesday or Tuesday night. Yeah,
sometime
I
this
got
week.
home Tuesday night. It's Saturday for us, and it's right before Memorial Day. You'll see this well after Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Different recording day today. We normally record on Sundays, but I have rehearsal for a wedding next weekend. So
Yeah, so this is a pre-recording.
yep.
Anything we talk about probably outdated by the time you see it, but
Yeah.
By
have
the
fun.
time you
enjoy
see
with us.
by the time you see this, almost
like that.
everything here will
Yep.
probably be old news. But either
That's
way, you still watch the video.
But conveniently, this wasn't planned. This wasn't timed.
Nope.
Nothing. Me and Brittany's 3-year anniversary was the day after I got home.
Yep.
So,
Congratulations as well.
I appreciate it.
3-year
I saw it pop
anniversary.
up on Facebook and I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we made we made it 3 years. She hasn't killed me yet, so I
There
think
you
we're
go.
doing all right.
There you go. A little bit of a strangle, but not murder. Not murder.
We ain't there yet.
Oh man.
I give it at least 5.
She hasn't hit you with she hasn't hit you with like the Homer on Bart strangle where you're like
But it was very convenient, very thankful for that accidental timing. We went and she couldn't get Wednesday off, but she did get Thursday off. So after she got off work Wednesday, we went to St. Louis, hung out, had a great time. We went to a hotel that we checked into the hotel. We went to the casino for a little bit. Thankfully, didn't lose a lot.
there you go.
But we put like $60 in slots at the beginning just to have a little fun, and we won enough to continue off of that for almost the rest of the night. So we were only down like $88 by the end of the night.
Oh, that's
So-
not bad for a casino.
It's not
And we were there
terrible.
for like, and the casino we were there for like 4 hours.
For that amount of time, that's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
$88 in
You
4
could have
hours.
lost so much
Oh,
more.
so much more. Well,
Holy shit.
The
Yeah.
way I always run casinos is I bring cash, and I prepared to walk out without it.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
we got lucky enough we didn't. So we went back to the hotel, went to sleep. Woke up the next morning and went to Waffle House.
Oh, got into a fight.
Fucked up some Waffle House. No,
Got into a fight.
it was actually a really calm, really
Went into
nice Waffle House.
Heard the bell ding, and he's squared up. And then they brought him his waffles, and he fought the waiter for the waffles.
I don't remember what the
He was
waitress's
like, "Would you
name
like
was.
syrup with that?"
I don't remember what the waitress's name is, but she was a sweetheart. She looked like she was probably maybe like 18, 19 years
He
old.
walked in and she
nice.
held the
She
chair.
had
Like,
little,
take a seat,
she had
bitch.
little star stickers on her cheeks. Like she was a sweetheart.
Oh yeah.
But we went to Waffle House, and then we went and just shot around at the mall, waiting for some card shops to open because we're master setting the newest, not newest as when this recording comes out, but the current newest for us
Right.
set of Pokemon cards. So we're trying to work on that. And
I have.
Yeah, Brittany sent me a video of
haven't
all the
gotten
Harry
any.
Potter stuff that you guys were looking at, and I was like,
there was a few shops that was just like way.
I told her, I was like, you
Way
have
more.
to tell me where those are or what they're called. I was like, I need to go.
Oh no, that was that little Korean Japanese whatever place in the mall in St. Louis Mall.
Yeah.
It's the Galleria is the name of the mall.
Al don't get around nowhere, so I don't know shit about St. Louis outside of
But-
the Arch and the shitty Cardinals.
For
Yep, I said it. Fuck you. Fuck them birds.
speaking of, while we were at the mall, I got this hat.
Yeah,
I said they.
It's cute.
it is a cute little hat.
You get the camera on that. I don't know if they'll be able to see it, but I got this. It's blacked out. It's got that, and she's fucking fiending over this hat because
I know she told me.
I got her name embroidered on it.
Oh yeah.
She told me about
there
it.
you go.
I let her pick out the color and the font.
She goes,
so.
"You want to hear the gay shit I get done? I love it so much."
I
So
love this
good.
hat. I am a Cardinals fan. I'm not so heavy a Cardinals fan that I know the players because I was born and raised as a Cardinals
name
fan.
a single player on
Nope,
that
not a
team
single
right
one.
now. He couldn't name a
Nope.
single. He didn't
Not a
even
one.
know. He didn't.
I know a lot of team players from the Vikings, but that's
I don't know
because I pay more
anything about
attention to that.
baseball, so-
Nah, oh man, I told the story before, and I'll tell it here in a minute. But oh my god, continue on.
Yeah, but we went and did that, and we just kind of hung out for us a day. The last card shop we went to, we got lucky enough to get our hands on a fucking booster,
Oh,
a
nice.
full 36 booster,
Yeah,
because you can't find them anywhere.
No,
but that card shop,
boosters right now are so hard to fucking get.
getting your hands on any Pokemon cards, is
Yeah.
hard to get. Even the Poke Shop, the business that we promote, it's hard for them to get their hands on the product.
Mhm.
But
Fucking
that place
scalpers.
is so strict
Strict on.
about their cards. The
Mhm.
way that the guy explained it to me, if I can remember his name, I'll shout it out next time on an
Mhm.
episode. But the way he worded it is that he only sells maximum 6 packs to each person that
Mhm.
walks in the door. That way he doesn't immediately run out of product for
Mhm.
all the scalpers. So that actually helps it to where kids can get their hands on
Yeah.
the cards.
Because
And
this
the
is
only-
a fucking kid's hobby. You
Yeah.
fucking degenerates.
And I'm
You
a
all
collector.
forget that Pokemon is meant for children. It's not meant for you 40-year-old fuckers who want to run in and elbow people to get a fucking box. Fucking losers.
Yeah, I talked to him and I was like, is there any way you'd be willing to get rid of a booster? Because I know you just gave me this whole speech about how you do your
Mhm.
cards. And he was like, well, I know you guys live far away. And as we were there, he got this stock delivered him.
Oh, they
for
got the
him
shipment? Oh, that's
for
fire.
Destined Rivals.
That's fire.
for the newest set. So he's like, and I get to start selling that Monday. So like, yeah.
I'll cut you a
Well,
deal. Here you
Yeah,
go.
they
Nice.
gave it to us for like
Nice.
$10 under market value and everything, so we didn't get stupid fucked on sale.
Right.
That's nice.
It's which market value is like 30 over.
What was the name of the shop?
MSRP.
You remember?
Is the nerd something?
You said in the St. Louis Mall?
No, it's not in the mall. It's in St. Louis though.
Do you have like a receipt from there, like in your bank account, that'll tell you the name of the place?
That's a good point. Yeah,
Trust me, I do
after
this. I
that-
have to go back and remember where I spend my money from time to time. So yeah.
But after we went there,
I see some places called the Nerd Merchant. Is
That's
that
what it
one?
is.
Is
Hey,
that
the
what
Nerd
it is?
merchant.
It's
Shout out to
the-
the nerd merchant.
he's a tech person in his full time. He gave me a more specific name for it,
Mhm.
but he's got his bulk so heavily stocked like on his system that he has a computer set up in the back and you can search what cards you're looking for and it'll tell you whether or not he has it in stock.
That's
Which was
sick.
cool because we were able to go back there and look through the list that were for our other master set
Right.
for Scarlet Violet
Right.
base that we're doing, and he found 3 cards that he had for us, and we
That's
bought them.
awesome.
And he doesn't fuck you on the price. He goes literally off of what TCG says it's worth, which is like a nickel card.
Yeah.
So like Brittany gave him a couple coins out of her purse, and that was the price.
Hell yeah. Shout out
Wow.
to the nerd merchant.
So
I swear.
great guy.
Shout out
That
to
was
the nerd merchant.
awesome. We have a card somewhere that has his QR code on the back. I might be able to find
if we
it.
can, we'll just snap a picture of it and we'll throw it up in post.
Yeah.
We'll throw it up like up here, something for you guys in case you wanted to go and view it for yourself, or
But
if you're in
great
the
shop.
area.
And they've got a pub. They're attached to a pub, and they've got pretty good food. They've St. Louis prices, but
Yeah.
I can't argue about the price.
I already
There's
understand that, yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's the
Mhm.
city. It's where you're at.
We got that and came home after that. It was a calm, nice anniversary. I didn't think I was going to talk about it for 20 minutes, but
I mean, hey,
I had a good time.
We haven't heard from you in a while, so it's good to get a little life update from you,
Speaking
man.
of being in the city, I was in Chicago yesterday, and
Oh,
my
yeah.
sister found her wedding.
Yeah, I'm about to say I seen your Snapchat story. That's awesome. Yeah,
Brittany
shout
would-
out to Trinity and Devin.
yeah, Brittany was showing it to me.
I cried.
You haven't
I
actually
believe it.
seen it yet.
I
But
believe it.
Brittany was on FaceTime with her, and
Yeah.
you were sending her pictures and everything. Yeah, it's very her.
I cried.
Oh,
I
yeah.
expected
I-
more black, to be
so
honest, but
With the
it's
first,
her.
that'll be more me. I was looking
Yeah.
whenever I was in there. I was looking at the little wedding dresses, and they're all in black, and I was like, I really like this one.
I love our
But-
friend group weddings. I can't wait for it. 'cause,
It's gonna- yeah.
When we all get together to
Bryson
celebrate
already
something nice, it's
knows.
always fun.
He already knows it's gonna be a black wedding dress. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
So.
and
And don't care. But yeah, it was great. I like started like tearing up a little bit at the beginning when she was like putting them on because I was like, oh my god, like my sister's gonna get married. And then like she came out hers and she was like started tearing up, and I was like, God damn it!
Yep.
Here
Yep.
comes the waterworks.
Oh, it's gonna be worse on the day
She
of.
goes, stop crying, don't look at me.
Oh,
I cried on mine before.
Yeah, the
I cried
day.
before Brittany did.
I cried
at
during
my
yours too.
Yeah.
I cried at my buddy Brandon's wedding, and I
I
was a
sat there
groomsman.
like-
I wasn't even. I was just a groomsman watching my buddy get married, and I'm over there like,
I cried when you got engaged. I cried when you got married.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Shout out to Justin for having them tissues in his pocket because that was
Yeah.
clutch.
Yeah, no, I when I got the invitation to be a part of my buddy Brandon's wedding, I looked at him and I was like, I know you gonna cry, you son of a bitch. And then his mom from the other room goes, I know you gonna cry, you son of a bitch. And I was like, all right, mom. All right,
She
yeah.
got your ass.
Because she knows I can't. I get very emotional and when I'm happy. Like when I see my friends, like I almost cried at my cousin's graduation in high school when I was like 8 because I was just happy to see him getting acknowledged for something in front of everybody. And so it's like when my friends are going through an important part of their life, such as a wedding, and I'm there and I get to be a part of it in any way, shape, or form, I just get emotional because I'm happy that my friends are happy. I love seeing my homies happy.
I get more emotional too, especially since like I was in the bridal party. I was the maid of honor, and now I'm gonna be the maid of honor at my sister's
Mhm.
too. And I'm like, oh
Yep.
god.
And more tears. Get that waterproof makeup ready.
I'm not ready for it.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a disaster.
But my week's been good. I've been chilling. I didn't do much this week. Worked. Was hot.
Yeah.
And then it got cold at night somehow. Dropped down to like 50 and 40 every fucking night this week for some fucking reason. Don't know how that happened.
The
What was
naters.
it, like
the
yesterday
naters
or
are
the day
coming.
before? It was like, I think it was the day before. It was like 55,
Yeah, it was
50
like
degrees out that
55, and I was
morning
like,
for
what the
some
fuck?
reason.
Yeah, we were all wearing hoodies.
I don't
On
know
the
what day it
forklifts. And I
was
went,
this
what the
week that
fuck?
set off the sirens, and I got stuck at work for another 30 minutes
That
because
was
I
the day
couldn't leave.
before I got home, I think.
I was so
Yeah.
mad.
All
Well,
these damn
while you guys
storms and sirens.
consistently kept having tornado warnings and sirens going off and everything else,
He's on a beach.
I was in sunny ass weather.
He's
I
on
was
a
like,
beach.
Brittany kept talking about how bad the weather was, and I was like, that's crazy.
It
I haven't
was
even been so
so
much as rained on in
bad.
a week.
It's been terrible up here. I mean, we're dealing with
See, yeah,
Midwest
St.
shit.
Louis got hit by the St.
Oh,
Louis
yeah.
zoo. The
A
zoo.
tornado fucked half the city damn near.
Yeah.
They got hit the zoo. Brittany said. She said it was a
Huh?
good thing we didn't want to go to the zoo, and I was like, what?
No.
So,
What?
that's one hell of a metropolitan area to be getting smacked by a
it got
fucking nader.
hit. Yeah, it got hit. And like the images that were crazy, we talked about it a little bit last week, but the
I ain't
images
scared
of
no
it was
naders.
insane because they had a picture of they had a shot of the city where it was the arch in the city in the background, but then on the right side of the arch is the tornado kind of
I saw that.
engulfing half of the city.
I'm surprised it
And
didn't start like a hurricane.
I
so
saw
sick.
that
the,
one.
The lake's right
Or
there.
at least like a rain wrap one or
it's
something.
The
I
Mississippi
was
River, isn't it?
surprised. Yes, I was surprised they didn't evacuate the fucking arch.
There was people in that
There
mother.
were people in the arch.
Okay.
No, they did not evacuate the fucking arch. People had videos from being inside the arch, and that bitch is going.
I
Absolutely the fuck
would
not.
die.
Yeah, so
Absolutely not.
If you're not from the St. Louis area or don't live anywhere near Missouri, you can go into the arch. It is a tour piece where you can go and take an elevator up the arch and go into it and peer over and see the city and
All
see
the
the
way
river
up.
and see everything. You're at the peak of the arch. Like if you look at a picture of the arch, like closer up, you can see at the top there's like little rectangular like windows at the top of it. And naturally the arch sways because of wind and everything.
But
I
a
mean,
little
it
bit.
naturally does it. A little bit. It's not like too crazy where you're gonna whoa, but you'll feel it under your feet when it's moving. That shit was literally like whoosh,
I
whoosh,
would
whoosh.
die.
Oh my god. I was panicking.
I
for
don't
people.
have a fear of heights, but at that point, I'd be like, never again. Never, ever, ever will I ever get that high up ever.
Oh, also, to the guy driving the fucking cruise boat, I don't know if y'all seen the video of this fucking sailboat that was like a cruise kind of boat. It was like a small it was like a party boat, but it had like two big ass like flag poles coming up the middle of it. There was a boat that tried to clear a bridge. It was like last week or the week before. This motherfucker had two big flag poles, and on the flag poles were zip lines for people to like zip line across and do a whole lot of zip lining shit. This fucker tried to clear a bridge and did not know his clearance range. And literally, I don't know how many people died. I don't know if they actually passed away or how many were injured, but the fucking poles hit the bridge. People were on the zip lines. People were on the poles, and the poles were literally broken in half, shattered. You see people falling off of the zip lines, people hanging on to the zip line for dear fucking life. And I'm gonna be so real. Most of you humans piss me the fuck off. Like, really, y'all do. Because, I mean, like, granted, there's nothing you can do standing on the side. There's nothing you can do standing on the sidewalk. But recording it and going, holy shit, is not the reaction that I would be giving to people falling well over 30 to 40 feet from the air to the fucking deck of a boat. So to that, fuck you losers, and to the people that were on the boat, I really hope you sue the ever-loving piss out of that motherfucker.
I understand that clearances are a lot easier for being on a road because being on the water levels change.
Water levels
a lot.
change,
But like
yes.
as a cruise ship, what the fuck are you trying to go under a bridge for?
And it wasn't even like
anyways?
it wasn't even like it was a big, like, it wasn't like a
I
huge
remember
cruise
seeing
ship.
something about
Yeah,
that.
it wasn't like a huge cruise ship either. Like, it literally kind of resembled like a pirate ship at how it looked because
Yeah.
the flagpoles were so high up and they were in the middle of the ship. And it wasn't like a multi-level like yacht cruise ship or nothing like that. But it was just like he was there. There was no way he was clearing it. There was no way he was clearing it. But I mean, he really had no choice to get back. But I mean, at that point, if you're coming up to a bridge and you're iffy on if you're going to be clearing it, nobody should be on those zip lines.
Yeah.
Nobody should be on those zip lines. That should not be a thing. We should not have people up there still. If you are looking at this and going,
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Like, here, you come look at this. Does that look like we gonna make it? Yeah, I don't know. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Like, it's literally what it turned into.
Jesus Christ.
Like, oh man, what?
You're talking about the one that ran into the Brooklyn Bridge, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it was the Brooklyn Bridge.
It's
yeah,
a Mexican naval ship, is what that was.
was it?
Mhm.
Are we sure?
Mhm.
Let me see. If you got a picture of it, I would like to see the ship because
That right there?
Yes. Okay. Yes, that is it. That was the ship. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
So
That
it was the Mexican army.
It was a Mexican naval ship. Yeah.
Yeah. It had a whole bunch of lights and shit strung up on it like it was a carnival cruise. You could have fooled me that it was a naval ship, but yeah, there was a lot of motherfuckers that hit that bridge and fell to a really hard surface. And I honestly don't know if they made it or if they're injured or what. Maybe
they was
but,
having one hell of a fucking party. I don't know.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the captain was thinking. I don't know what the captain was doing, but he obviously wasn't in the right mindset to be driving a boat that day, let alone making the executive decisions.
I have no idea.
But
no, I didn't see nothing about that.
Yeah,
I saw it.
I don't
Yeah,
get a lot of opportunity to sit down and actually pay attention to what's going on in the world.
Yeah,
I just happened to scroll past it on Facebook. I think
it was something that popped up on World Star.
Of course, it was World Star.
Of course it is. Anytime that anything bad happens on the World Star got it first.
No,
but
what's that other news platform that is a fucking just awful,
BuzzFeed.
awfully fast? No,
What,
not
BuzzFeed?
no. The one that put out the news about Kobe before his family.
TMZ?
TMZ.
Yeah, TMZ
is the
like
one that has
first
no
one on
fucking
everything.
chill.
fucking
So they're
TMZ.
Yeah, they are on everything.
yeah,
Wild.
That's still crazy. They put that shit out there before their family even found out about it. It's insane.
Wild.
I mean, hell, the world knew the same time that Kobe's family knew. Like, the whole world knew. It was, I mean, it's Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, but they
it's
should have
Kobe
given it a
Bryant.
moment. At least let their family find out first before they find out what's going through Facebook. Like,
I mean, hey,
Jesus, it's
the
insane.
world. It's the world we live in, man.
It is.
I mean, like,
On the bright side, the news you guys get from us is like delayed as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
we
For the
say
most
it
part.
like
We
3
not
days
TMZ.
before you guys actually see the episode.
yep.
I mean, if you don't know by the time the episode comes out, Google more. I don't know.
Yeah. But to scoot about a bit on other news, we have gaming news. We have the release of the Mario Kart map. Nintendo has released like kind of like an overview of what the new Mario Kart map is going to look like.
Mario Kart World or something.
Yeah, the new Mario Kart game that is priced at $80. And I'll tell
Yeah.
you,
Nope.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be fucking real. If this game is Mario Kart 8 and then some, it is well worth the $80. And here's my reasoning why. Mario Kart 8 has spanned across, I'm pretty sure now, 2 or 3 console generations on Nintendo.
Okay.
And they have consistently updated it with more maps and not necessarily more characters, but they've given you more maps. At least within the last 2 years, they've been giving you
More
shit.
than that.
And it's been around for ages.
Been around since 64, right?
No, I'm not Mario Kart 8, Scott.
I thought I just said Mario Kart. I thought you just said Mario Kart. Happy to have me back.
I'm like, yeah, man. Wow.
I didn't hear the 8 part. I thought you were talking about Mario Kart.
Yeah,
in general.
Mario Kart.
Oh, that's just been around since like the 64,
Yeah,
hasn't
no,
it?
Mario Kart 8. Like, yeah, they've been supporting Mario Kart 64 since the 64. They've been giving it DLC.
They haven't been supporting it, but they put it on almost every console.
This guy. Welcome back. So Mario Kart
Welcome
8,
back.
Mario Kart 8 got a lot of support. Mario Kart 8 did numbers. And Mario Kart 8 is their number one selling game on the Switch. It's the number one selling game on the Wii U, I think next to Smash Bros. But if this game is going to be as big as they're saying it is, and it's going to have as much as it does, as much as Mario Kart 8 did and then some, it's going to be well worth the $80 because this game is going to last you through the entire cycle of the Switch 2 and possibly what comes after the Switch.
Mhm.
And if you're paying a one-time fee of $80 for this game to last you more than 3 years, to me, honestly, that's worth it.
Yeah.
That's worth it. Like, it's not like Call of Duty where you're going to pay $70 and then stuff to get DLCs and stuff to get battle passes, and then still have to do all this extra shit, pay for guns that you can't get unless you get the battle pass, or go buy shit off of Warzone because you can't get shit off of regular Call of Duty because some of the shit's put in Warzone. It's not like that. It's one purchase, you get the full game, you get all the characters, get your online accessibility, you get to play with your friends, and then when they announce new shit later on down the road, then it's probably going to be like a $10, $15 price up. Like, how it goes. And I get that people don't want to pay $80 for the game, but not every
right.
game on the console is going to be $80.
All right,
And
so
if the game is that jam packed, how are you gonna argue it?
I wasn't here for the announcement of the Switch. I know you guys' opinions, so I just want you to just dip it and listen to mine for a moment.
Oh god!
Because I listened to them, I watched the episode, I listened to everybody's opinions. Mine are fucking different. I personally believe that the prices for the games is going to fuck the entire market and make it to where everybody else is also going to charge $80 for digital,
Everybody already
$90
is.
for fucking
Microsoft is already,
It's insane.
Microsoft's
It's-
already,
it's-
yeah.
It's absolutely fucking the market.
We'll get to that point
And
here in
the
a bit
console
too.
itself, I don't believe is worth $450. I don't believe it. I believe
Why?
it could go $354 maybe, but I don't think it's $50 less than a PS5 price. I just don't. I don't see it.
Why not?
Because it's just a handheld console.
No,
I mean,
it's
at the end
not.
of the day,
No,
it
it's not.
it connects to your TV. Yes, I get it. You
No,
can
it's
you can
more
play
than
it
that
through
now.
a controller, but they downsized the screen on it. It might be bigger, but they took away OLED completely because of battery life. I get it, but it's not as good quality screen realistically, and I don't trust the magnets for the Joy-Cons. Yes, they announced that they will send you magnets to replace the ones that break because it's gonna happen. I don't believe that it's worth that price at all.
I do. I 110% do.
I know.
Because the Switch
I
came
know.
out.
I heard your whole spiel about it.
Did the Switch not release at like $300 originally? The original Switch? Did that not release at like a $300 price point?
I think it was like $250, $300. And then
It's
the
this
OLED was
isn't-
like $300 or $350.
Yeah, this is a bigger storage capacity. You could put plenty of more games on it. It's going to run a lot smoother. It's going to perform a lot better. The dock does 10 times more than what the original dock does. You're getting a lot more
I never
features with
handhelded
it.
that bitch anyways. I never even bought the
So
OLED.
then why are you bitching about the handheld problems?
Because it's $450.
But you're not going to worry about that then. If you're going to keep it on your dock, then shut the fuck up.
I'm not.
That doesn't make any sense.
I honestly don't believe I'm going to buy one.
Then stop talking about it.
No, I'm explaining why I don't want to buy one. But we did talk about this, me, Chris, and you guys, that we
Yeah.
are going to get one for the channel at the very
Yes.
least.
Yeah.
That will be here. And if you guys don't end up buying one because of how expensive that motherfucker
Well, I'm
is,
getting one.
that if you want to play it, stream that shit,
Oh,
record a video.
By George, I'm going to get
We are
going to
have release titles in the studio for a release time frame fucking
Motherfucker,
content,
I'm
so-
playing Metroid Prime. I'm getting another Switch. I'm playing Metroid Prime, motherfucker. You ain't telling. I'm like,
I'm just
I
saying,
could
there's going to be
care-
one here.
I get.
I probably
where
not
you're
gonna buy
coming
one,
from.
but it'll be here.
I get where
I
you're coming from.
I
though.
barely wanted to buy my PlayStation. I only bought it because I wanted to play God of War at its peak. I wanted to play it the best it could possibly be because it doesn't release on PC. But outside of that, for video games on PC, it has now.
I'm about to say, I'm
but
pretty sure
it
has.
released like 2 or 3 years after.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Because I wanted at the time I wanted to play Ragnarok on the best way I could possibly play
Yeah.
it. I
The
had
only way
That's
a
the
you
reason.
can play it.
PS4.
That's the game. That's the reason I
Possibly.
wanted a PlayStation is because God of War is like one
You
of my
got the
favorite
Ragnarok
fucking games.
package, didn't
Yeah.
you? Yeah. I got the Forbidden
what I
West,
got.
Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah.
I got that package because Ragnarok wasn't actually out yet.
Yeah.
But I pre-ordered that game the moment it was announced and everything else because I'm
Yeah.
a fucking nut.
I got the Ragnarok package, but I ended up already having the game, so I didn't need it.
But you could play it on PS4, and I had a PS4. I technically still do, but it's not here. But I wanted to play that at its peak.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played the
Outside of
original
that,
one
I don't buy
not that
consoles.
long ago, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "This game is wild."
But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It's hard enough for me to want to buy a console to begin with because I have a PC.
Yeah.
But I bought the PS5 because of the exclusives.
Now that I have the PC, I'm on it all the time.
Nintendo's the same way, though. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
but
no
their
Nintendo
exclusives
games.
don't those exclusives don't jump out to me as much as what other consoles have for exclusives. Xbox has never had exclusives.
This man ain't experienced the Metroid game like that yet. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh
But-
boy, that's a good time. The Metroid Prime. It's gonna be so good.
And I want to play Donkey Kong.
And that new Donkey Kong is going to be
I
so
wanna play
Donkey Kong.
fucking good.
I want to play Donkey Kong so fucking
It's gonna
bad.
be so good. Kirby Air Riders is gonna be so good.
I was so geeked when I saw they were coming out with the
My-
Donkey
my
Kong
biggest
game.
gripe-
maybe new Smash Bros. Oh,
My biggest gripe with the Switch is the price of the games. I don't like that they're fucking.
not all of them are 80. Let's get that out of the way right now. Not all of them are 80. They just announced that Mario Kart 8 is
I
80.
get that not all of them are 80. I get it.
No,
But
but
if people are willing to pay that price, everything will eventually become 80.
110%.
And
Yeah.
that's 80 for digital is what they said, and 90 for the physical copy, which sometimes isn't actually a physical copy. It's just a key to download digitally. That's stupid. I hate that. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, Nintendo announced that not every physical game is going to be an actual physical game. It'll have the cartridge, but it's just a key to download the game digitally. You're still paying $90 for what you could have just bought digitally.
Then buy everything digitally.
Yeah,
No.
I just don't like what that's going to do to the market.
I mean,
It's already fucking the market, but
yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. It's already
it's been a
when I
thing.
started playing games.
we were doing this argument when the price went from 50 to 60 and then 60 to 70 and 70 to 80. It's not.
I honestly
it's not
did.
gonna
I didn't
change.
notice it back then, but yeah, that did fuck up the market. I think the PlayStation's the one that did it last time.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, PlayStation's games are expensive too.
It's all the games right now. If you're getting a major game, it is going to be $69.99. And if it's not a major game like that, if it's something new that's hitting the market, there is a chance that it's going to be under that price point, like Expedition 33 and certain other games. But
That's kind of how it works for PC though.
But
Yeah.
the
It's just like an
PS5
indie
does
title,
put
it's
pretty
smaller.
decent games if you pay for like the PlayStation Plus. You get
Yeah.
like right now they've got fucking Hogwarts on there. So if you didn't end up paying for it and you pay for the PlayStation Plus, just like the most expensive of gold, you can just play Hogwarts without having to pay the
Mhm.
$70
Yeah.
to buy the game.
Yeah.
I've
So they
never-
put decent game. Red Dead Redemption 2's on there.
Yeah,
God
they
of
got a great
War's
list
on
and
there.
They update
Like
it every
you
month.
know, so like at least for that, it's pretty decent. If you do have a PlayStation, you don't
Mm-hmm.
have to always pay that price.
Yeah. I don't subscribe to that level of
I
PSN
do.
Plus, but I'm not home enough to play games enough
Yeah.
to make that
And that's
make
understandable.
sense.
Yeah.
But talking on price points, though, that also brings me to the director at Gearbox. Made a statement recently. He
You said it was for what game?
Borderlands 4.
I played
Um,
one of those and I didn't even finish it.
Yeah, it's
It's
a very good
Fun.
game.
I've
I
seen
just don't
some
have the mental
gameplay, but
capacity
I've
to
never
just
played
play
it.
games that
Yeah.
It's a
long.
very good game, and it's not even that long of a game. I'm gonna be real. It's not that long of a
It's-
game.
My attention span is fucked. Okay,
I don't know. I don't know
I'm
how
looking
you
dead
can't
at
pay
you,
attention to that
listening to
game.
you, and I missed the fact you said Mario Party 8 or Mario Kart 8. Okay,
I
I'm
just don't-
sorry. My attention span is absolute dog shit. We all know this.
He's
I
got a
just
little
don't. I don't
gnat.
get it. The game is kooky and quirky enough
know.
to keep you
Everybody
interested.
know it
I don't
loves
know
it.
how to. I don't know how you don't.
It's
I don't know
just-
how you're not interested in wanting to keep going with how goofy that game is, and especially once you get to the halfway point and then it gets serious, and you're like, "Oh shit, we might actually all die. Like this is not looking good." But the director of Gearbox, he was interviewed recently, and he was, asked, of course, the golden question, and everybody wanted to know what's the price of Borderlands 4, and he basically summed it up in two statements, where one of them was,
Did you get it?
"Yes, I did.
God,
I'm
yes.
him."
I saw it and I was
Who,
like,
need- who needs a zapper? I'm him. Mr. Miyagi with the chopsticks.
It's getting warm in here. Hopefully, we don't have the same problem we did last year.
Yeah, it is getting a little toasty. It is getting a little toasty to the point where I leave a little handprint whenever I put my hand on the table. It's great. But the lead director at Gearbox interviewed, and he was asked what the price point of the game would be. He gave two statements. He went, A, I don't have control over that. That is not my part of this system. I don't have control over that. And B, say it is $80. So what? If you're a true fan, you'll make it happen. I, as a kid, had a game that came out on the Sega Genesis called Starfighter that was $80 price point when it first released, and I had to work 2 jobs in order to make it happen for me to buy it. So if I can make it happen, you can make it happen. All right, let's start with that. Fuck you. That doesn't matter. I'm gonna be so real. Just because you wanted this shitty game on Sega Genesis and it was the $80 game, that doesn't fucking matter. Not Borderlands. So you're saying that Borderlands 4 is Starfighter. You're saying that Starfighter was just as good as what Borderlands 4 could be, and so it's justifiable? No, it's not the same thing. Not the same thing. Nobody cares that much. You did. I don't know anybody I don't know anybody across the next 5 states that know what the fuck Starfighter for Genesis is. I've never heard of that fucking game.
Neither have I.
Never
Nope.
fucking heard of it. So that makes no fucking difference to what the fuck you're talking about. And being a true fan has nothing to do with giving you $80 fucking dollars. I'm so serious. I'm a true fan of baseball, but if they raised MLB The Show up to $90, $80, I'm not paying for the standard edition for that. I get the deluxe edition that's $90 to $80. I get the expensive edition. I pay the top money for the shit that I want. I'm not going to give you $80 for a base game that I don't know is going to be good or not. This could be the worst Borderlands in the entire series, and you blew all your money to get this game made, and now it sucks. and I'm out of $80 now. Like, for you to just automatically assume that everybody's going to be on your side because you're the leader of this game development scene doesn't mean shit. I had another YouTuber that I saw the other day that brought up a very good point that if all these games' budgets are super fucking high and you guys are trying to raise the prices on these games to meet those expectations that you given with the development of the game, a lot of people are going to be out of a lot of fucking money. Specifically, these companies are going to be out of a lot of fucking money because just because your game took a lot of money to make does not mean that it's a good game. That's just that. Like that's just that.
That's 100% facts.
I could dump $100 million into making a game today and have it ready by the end of next year and then see $10 back in profit because it was just a shit game.
Yep.
That is just something that can happen. And if you're willing to take that risk on making your game that much more expensive, like I heard it's got like a $400 million budget for this fucking game. It is well over he said it was double the budget of what Borderlands 3 was. Borderlands 3 released at $60. Now, granted, if this is a fantastic game, then you'll make that money back, yes. But
you're gonna have a lot of people waiting for reviews before they even think about buying.
To assume that everybody's just gonna be so willing to just throw $80 at a game that they don't know is gonna be good is kind of bonkers. I'm gonna be so real. This is kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna make this sandwich and sell it to people for $20 because I feel like it's a $20 sandwich when all I did was put mustard and turkey on it. The fuck kind of sandwich is that? Like, fuck you. Like, that's not worth it.
Brittany and Bryce made a solid point. They were having a conversation about this, that the new prices are probably going to have a lot of people thinking a lot more before they actually buy a game. Do reviews and actually do a lot more research. And what it could also fall through is there's a lot of gamers that are out there that are serious about buying games they think are fun, that buy it, but then don't actually play it. So they just got a game library of like,
that's me. 100%. That's me.
Hundreds of games that this might be the point where like that game came out, reviews aren't that good. Now I don't have anything to play because I was planning on playing that. Fuck it, let's play one of these other games that I bought like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm about to hop into my game library that's extensive. Let's fuck around in there. These prices are probably going to be it's going to slow down the sales of video games in general.
Yeah.
But then it's like you've got to look at the other games that aren't set at this $80 price point, specifically Expedition 33. That game is about to win a Game of the Year. If it doesn't,
that's the one that Kenny was just talking about.
It is going to win Game of the Year. If it doesn't, then oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with us?
How much is stickler that Kenny is about his video games? He ranked it
tied
with Final Fantasy VII, which is his #1 favorite game of his entire life.
He has never put a game up that high.
Just played this game for the first time, and he's like, "It's that fucking good."
Yes,
like,
every single person that I have talked to,
I take his word for it.
Game,
right?
Every single person that I have talked to has beaten this game, has said it is going to win Game of the Year.
Yeah,
it will win Game of the Year.
Kenny basically said, "Fuck it, being my Game of the Year. It's my favorite game."
Yeah. And
he said he put Final Fantasy VII as 1A and this as 1B.
Yep, they are equal at 1.
But he put them equal, which is that's such a high praise from Kenny.
For y'all don't know our buddy Kenny, he's not a big game reviewer, but he's played a lot of RPGs in his life, and so to put that RPG up next to what is the quintessential RPG, being Final Fantasy VII, says a lot, man. And a lot of people kind of have that same feelings towards it too, where everybody kind of feels like this is the next greatest RPG to be put up on this Mount Rushmore of RPGs. It's that fucking good. And the game is priced at $50 fucking dollars.
Whack.
The game is $50 and everybody is fucking loving it. I don't even play RPGs, and yet I'm interested in playing it because of how crazy everybody is going over it and saying how fucking good it is. And it's only $50. I am more enticed to buy this game at $50 than I ever fucking would be for Borderlands 4 at $80. I am so serious. And I love Borderlands. Out of this whole group of people in here, I know probably the most about Borderlands and have experienced the most about Borderlands. And I love that game. But you can suck my dick from the back if you think I'm paying $80 for that shit. Bro, it's not happening. I swear it's not happening. And for the director to just automatically assume and just throw out, if you're a real fan, being a real fan doesn't mean having to break the bank for a game that may or may not be good at all. I show enough support. I've bought enough of these games. I've bought enough of these collections. I played enough of these DLCs. I am a real fan. Getting the next game doesn't change that for me. That doesn't make me a non-real fan because I didn't want to give you a whole lot of money. Bitch, I'll wait till Black Friday.
You better hope that $400 million budget you got leads to some solid ass
It
fucking
fucking
reviews.
better.
Or you're
That's
not
a
making anything
wild
back.
You better
budget.
fucking hope. You better fucking after that movie flop too. Bitch, you better hope this makes your money back because I know you fuckers are in the hole for that shit ass movie you released.
I still haven't watched it.
It's dog shit. Nobody wants to watch it.
I was told so many
It
times,
is
don't
the
even
I didn't
bother.
watch it
video
either.
game movie ever. So that yeah, I can't. That I just wanted to bring that up because it really. It's really weird just to have, and the thing is too, is like he's done this before. He's practically shot himself in the foot before on a lot of these different like interviews that he's done because he's done similar shit to this where he's like set himself up for failure by just assuming that people will be on his side.
Mhm.
And you couldn't be any farther from that. Like, honestly, people are not going to just side with you because you lead the shit that they want to play. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Do you think people give a fuck about Mark Zuckerfuck because they're all on Facebook? No, nobody gives a fuck about him.
Nope.
Nobody cares. Everybody thinks he's a fucking lizard. Like,
Probably
So-
the lizard people.
if he comes on and says fucking Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, you think that that's going to make me love him a little bit more? No, he's still Mark fucking Zuckerberg at the end of the day. All I use this platform for is to look at memes and watch sports clips. You're not that important and you're not going to make a movement for your game just because you're the lead developer or the lead director of this fucking game and you say this and everybody's expected to just fall in line. You fucking loser. So now expect your numbers to already look bad based off of this statement. The money that you were expected to make has now gone down immensely because people have already checked out. People have lost interest off of just that statement alone. And to know
Bad
that
publicity.
yeah, it,
Get fucked.
You tried to be smooth on your publicity, and it's gonna fuck you at the end of it.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
flat out.
Exactly. Like all these true fans are gonna leave you behind because you just fucked up. You said the wrong shit, and people are gonna have a bad taste in their mouth going into the release of this game and are gonna think twice about actually giving you anything at all. So I hope for your sake the game isn't $80 on release so that you can actually make some money and actually try to get to that $400 million budget. But if it does release at $80 and that quote sticks around until that happens, you're fucked. You're
I
fucked.
need you to pull a Disney Snow White and pull all that shit in.
Yeah, this is
Start canceling your press tours.
Yeah, this is
You
tough.
fucked up. You
Yeah,
fucked
this
up.
is
Yeah.
I
tough.
still can't
So,
believe you guys haven't talked about that. That shit was crazy.
I don't know
I haven't
anything
even.
about Snow
I
White.
haven't watched it. I didn't even care
nobody
about
cared to watch
watching
it.
it.
It was the publicity around the lady that
The
played
girl's
Snow White.
wild, bro.
I don't know what happened with
It's
her.
just wild shit.
So poorly publicized the movie that they pulled their entire worldwide release completely.
Mm.
Ended all press tours for it and basically scrapped the movie right after it released. So
Yeah, it was
the movie just got completely scrapped. She
Ah.
can sing, cool, but apparently she's a really shitty person.
good. Good. I
But
love
they've
that.
got there's a lot of people saying that this girl should play as like fuck me. No, never mind. They already made it Beauty and the Beast. There was some other red.
I was like, don't you fuck with
Anna
Beauty and the
from
Beast, bitch.
Oh, Frozen.
Frozen. There's a girl that everybody's saying should play her if they ever do live action. I can't remember her name, but she just did a sing along with Ed Sheeran because I don't know, they're both gingers. And there was a comment down below that said maybe gingers do have souls. It was adorable.
Tough shit.
Yo, I fuck with that.
Yeah. For those who don't know, we're redesigning the concept for this bad boy here, and just got images for it, and I fuck with that.
I like that.
Yeah, he's so good at what he does. Our buddy John is going to be on the episode here soon. You'll get to meet another one of our good friends from the friend group.
Yeah, we shouted out
love
his
him.
Twitch channel a while back, but he rebranded it so the name's different, and we give him
When
the praise he
comes-
deserves.
when he
Yeah.
comes through, he'll get a proper opportunity to kind of introduce himself and tell you guys about himself and tell you where you can find him and everything. So definitely look forward to that episode. It'll be coming up here in the near future. But to kind of continue on with like the TV talk and the movie talk, there was a announcement for an animated film that is getting a sequel, long-awaited sequel for me, honestly. I really do love this movie. Me and my mom and my sisters went and seen it in theaters, but Zootopia is getting a sequel.
that.
Zootopia 2 is happening for all you furry lovers who just love to make Rule 34 of animals, you fucking weirdos.
Oh, no.
You fucking creeps. You get more ammunition. Yeah. You horny furry fuckers, you. Ooh, you get more ammunition.
You just had to
a
make
whole
it
lot more
weird.
animals get to be big boobed and big butts. Yeah.
I don't want to be
The
here
big
anymore.
bunny butt is coming back, baby. Yeah. But no,
I don't
Zootopia
wanna.
2. It's coming. It's happening. Ooh, that kind of little awkward. Sorry for that sound effect there. But it's coming back. It's getting its sequel, and
Hold on, you're sorry for that, not the furry part?
no, I don't care about that. Fuck you.
Fucking
Fuck-
hell.
I don't care. I'm sorry that the audio thing. I was more so directed to TMC. I wasn't even
Golly,
directed to
I
y'all.
can't
I can
handle
deal
this
with the audio
anymore.
problems. If he wants to leave it in, fuck you. But
Can't stand it here.
I posed this question in the group chat to kind of like give you guys a little bit of an idea to think about. But what is a show or a movie that you feel ended too soon or could get a sequel that doesn't have a sequel that could continue on? Because there's been plenty of shows in my life where I'm like, I could use more of this. I could easily go for some more of this. Like Shaolin Showdown. I would have loved more Shaolin Showdown, even if
Oh
it
my
wasn't
God,
the
yeah.
main series, even if it wasn't the main characters. I would have loved to another set of kids to come up and become the new Shaolin warriors. I think that would have been sick. Or the movie that I thought of the other day was El Dorado.
Oh my God, I love that movie
I
so
love
much.
El Dorado so much, and I thought it would be a great idea, or like I thought it'd be cool if they did a concept of like the return to El Dorado, and more people showed up and found and discovered El Dorado, and now they've got to figure out a way to keep it secret and all this other shit again.
love
Like
that
there's a
movie.
new threat. Like I think that would be really really cool. But was there is there any movies movies or shows that you watched coming up where you were like, this feels like there could be more? This feels like there could be more, like I could take this concept that it could be more fun. Like there could be more to it.
There's one that it ended, but I feel like it appropriately ended. So I think I want more,
Right.
but Jimmy Neutron. They ended it
Yeah.
at a good point for me, what I feel, because I feel like if they kept going, it would have eventually, like they stopped while they were ahead. Because if it kept going, there's a chance it could turn into how like Fairly Odd Parents is now, where it kind of just feels like rinse and repeat, and some wild shit just keeps getting added to try to make it
Right.
relevant and stuff like
Fairly Odd
that.
Parents is so far fucking gone from what it is.
Yeah, but
It's
but
not
they
even.
kept,
Oh,
but they're
God,
still
yeah.
going, and I feel like that's a problem. They should have stopped
Well,
back in the day.
for the time of Jimmy Neutron, I feel like they could have given you more. Like for the
I
era
wouldn't have
that-
put, I would think yes, but I feel like they still shouldn't have pushed any further than maybe like another season or two.
like yeah, like they could have easily given you like another season or two or another movie.
Yeah,
We could have gotten
because
another Jimmy
they
Neutron
fucking
movie.
knocked it out of the park with the movies. With
the movie was the
cut-
start,
and
the
the
movie was
and the
the beginning. They
collabs.
didn't even have the show before the movie. The movie was the movie was the pilot essentially for the Jimmy Neutron
Fuck,
show.
I didn't even know that.
I fucking love
was a
that
kid.
movie so
Yeah,
much.
It's not like I
movie-
could had that shit on DVR or anything.
I had the
I watch
movie
that
on
movie
VHS.
all the time.
I had that movie on VHS. That was my for the
VHS.
kids who don't know. VHS was a format where you could watch video. It was a little black box that you put inside of another box, and it played video for you.
The Rugrats one was orange.
It was orange.
So was Blue's Clues.
Yes, all the Nickelodeon ones were orange. It was great.
It's great.
It was a fun
But
time.
yeah, I feel like that could have used more seasons, but I feel like I still wanted them to not push it too far. You know what I mean? Because they ended it at a point where they stopped themselves before it could have gotten bad. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then
and actually, I don't agree with that because Planet Sheen was a thing. Planet Sheen became a thing.
and it was awful.
They fucking ruined it. Like literally, they could have continued Jimmy Neutron and kept Sheen there, and everybody would have been okay.
Yeah, but they did a spin-off and it was bad.
It was bad. It was not good.
But they cut off Jimmy Neutron before they did that.
Some people liked it. I have a couple friends in the friend
if
group
they
that thought
would've-
it was good.
If
But
they kept that same feel that they went with when they were making Planet Sheen, then Jimmy Neutron probably would have been bad if
Yeah.
they kept going. So like, I understand it.
I've got
It wasn't probably on purpose,
two
but
that I can
it
think
worked.
of.
and then I've got a movie. I still to this day want to Big Hero 6.
that'll happen. That is I'm pretty
Good
sure
movie.
happening. We just got
because
to
that movie got so hardcore overshadowed by
That's such a
By,
good movie.
the movie that I just fucking
Frozen.
talked Frozen coming out. There's the movie I just talked about.
Oh my god! Welcome to that
Welcome me
attention
back.
span.
Welcome me back. No, but that movie got overshadowed by Frozen.
Yeah.
By so much. And
Frozen
it was
overshadowed the world. at that point.
I
When
ain't even
Frozen
gonna
was
front.
out,
I love Frozen.
I love Frozen, but Big Hero 6 is better. I don't care.
it is better.
it. Is better.
It is
And
better.
I want to to that. I don't need a musical. I loved the story for that. That animated movie
Mhm.
fucking made me cry. Like it was
But
I love it. I love it. And that's the one thing that I probably loved most about Kingdom Hearts 3 is that they had that world.
That
And you
Hero
got to
6
go
world.
save him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And fucking I loved that. I
Yeah.
absolutely loved that.
Shout out to
You
shout out to
get
Big
you
Hero
get
6.
2 of them. You get 2 of them at the end of that world.
It's good. It's good. Which we have before we get on to yours, we do have if you want to look it up on the internet, there are more concepts for the new Kingdom Hearts coming out. So we do have that to look forward to. And
Hell
it's
yeah.
not going to be here next year or anything like that, but that's something that we can look
What,
forward to.
what, like 13 years between 2 and 3, I think.
Yeah.
It was something crazy.
Yeah, the turnaround is insane. But Keon, what were yours?
My first one's Treasure Planet.
Yeah, Treasure Planet. I know for a fact a lot of people would love
Fucking
more
love
Treasure
that movie
Planet.
so much. And if they could do like a live action version of
I was
it and make
gonna
it
say,
We've been begging for Treasure
Yeah.
Planet.
I can't
Atlantis,
handle
the
it.
Atlantis live action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlantis live
my
action would be
God.
so good.
Oh,
And I know everybody's
Tom Holland and
rides Tom
Zendaya.
Holland's dick for it, but I know he would be so good to be him for that.
Yeah, you do a fantastic job.
And then my second one is, have you ever seen, it's an animated movie, it's Sinbad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish they would make another one for that.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite fucking movies. I love it so much.
I believe it was in your top 10 for,
Yeah, it
for
was.
Yes.
Disney movies.
Ugh, I love that movie.
Disney animated movies.
I do have another show too, because I'm also going to segue this a little bit. But The Warrior. The Warrior on Netflix. I have brought this show up before on the channel because it was bought out by Netflix from HBO Max. They have 3 seasons. They were planned for a 4th, and then Netflix canceled the 4th season. And it's such a badass action show about an Asian man coming over to America whenever
I think
Asians.
I've seen this.
I told you
Yeah.
about it on Netflix. I was like, I think you would
Yeah.
find the main character hot because he takes his shirt off a lot. He's Asian and he also kicks a lot of ass. But it's a Bruce Lee based story. And so I was like, oh man, I would love to see how this wraps up and like goes on. But apparently it stops at season 3 and doesn't go any further. So I would love to see more of that. But to kind of segue off of that, the main actor, whose name is slipping my mind, but I'm about to pull up the list of actors and I'm about to talk about.
Yeah, well, he does that. Speaking of your absolute love for Korean people, at that St. Louis Mall, there is a K-pop store.
I need to go.
Just dedicated.
It's
to
in the
K-pop.
mall?
In the mall, in the Galleria. I don't remember where. It's a big ass mall, but they do have a dedicated K-pop store. So go have a fan day. I don't know.
I want to go so bad.
Mm,
No, look, I do love the music so music. I love the music, but my God, I would pass away. I would spend so much money in that
It's
store.
one of them, so definitely
That one
of
in
those
the
little
Harry
small
Potter
ones.
store, fuck me. His game over. That's all I need.
Also, shout out to the guy on the 2nd floor at Lids. I forgot to say that.
No.
He was the one that embroidered my hat. He was cool as fuck. He was a big basketball
So
guy.
the store is called the Galleria, the mall.
No, the mall is called Galleria. Yeah,
That's what I meant.
K-pop. That's all I know. It had their posters on the front windows.
Is that where the Harry Potter one was too?
No, different one. I don't remember the name of that one. They're 2 different stores. There's 2 levels to the mall. The what they call the basement floor or something like that. That's just food court.
Okay, so
Nice mall though.
the
No closed stores.
Street Fighter movie. People don't know what Street Fighter is. It's a game that originally came out on the Nintendo and it has been releasing ever since then on every console that it could possibly be on. The newest one is Street Fighter 6. It's doing numbers right now. It is a great game. People are loving it. What people don't know is that they're currently casting a lot of people for the Street Fighter movie. And if you haven't been keeping up with this, the cast is getting pretty fucking crazy. So Andrew Koji, who is the main character in The Warrior, is slated to be Ryu. That already is fucking awesome. That is a great pick. He holds the same kind of mentality that Ryu does in The Warrior, and it would work so well for his character. Another one is Noah Centineo. He is scheduled to be Ryu, if I'm not Ryu, but Ken, if I'm not mistaken. He's supposed to be Ken,
It'll
which is Ryu's
be
best friend.
Interesting to see him in a spot like this because he was in like the The
He was in
Netflix like love movies with the girl that like wrote
the boys
yeah.
I've loved before.
Yes.
And Black Adam.
First of all, I love that fucking movie. And but yeah,
Black
so
Adam.
it'll be interesting. Yeah.
Black Adam was my kind of thing to watch. So yeah,
yes, it wasn't a good movie.
it wasn't horrible.
It wasn't good.
I'd rewatch it.
Yeah, I saw you put this cast in the Facebook group.
And then Jason Momoa is scheduled to be a part of this this cast
I think
as
I
well.
also heard there's a chance that Roman Reigns might
Roman
be.
Reigns was also casted to be in the Street Fighter movie.
So he is officially
casted.
This is gonna be wonderful.
There's gonna be fire.
The thing about it is, now hold on, don't get too fucking excited.
Oh no, it's too late. She already nutted.
Well, because Momoa might not even fucking look like himself. Let me tell you that right now, because the character that he's slated to play is a man by the name of Blanca. And if you don't know Street Fighter and you don't know who Blanca is, let me go ahead and pull up a picture for you, Kiana.
I'm gonna be real sad.
Yeah, you're gonna be very sad because he's definitely not gonna look like Jason Momoa. He's gonna look like that. Yeah, he's gonna look like that. That's what he's gonna look like.
Oh, so
Yeah, he's gonna be
It's gonna be
like-
mostly CGI, unfortunately.
gonna be-
Roman Reigns will be there. It's fine.
And Roman Reigns is, I don't know, this will be we will really have to see, because Roman Reigns is supposedly supposed to be casted as Akuma. And I'll tell you right now, if this motherfucker Roman does not do a good job, oh my God, and people are going to be pissed, because Akuma is one of the most badass video game villains of all time, by far. They're like, when people talk about fighting games in general, Akuma is one of the number one. Scott doesn't know video games, so that's why he's trying to think of it.
Think of something else. Is Roman Reigns his actual name? Is like his
No, it's
No,
not
it's not his actual name.
actual name.
What's his stage? What's his actual name?
His stage name is Roman Reigns.
Yeah, just you know. what I meant.
His real name is
I don't know if I'll ever call him it, but I just random thought.
Letty
Letty-
Joseph Anoy.
Yeah, something.
Letty Joseph Anoy.
Yeah, Roman Reigns. Got it.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's what you're gonna call him. That's what's gonna be on. That's what's gonna be on the fucking poster.
It's probably going to be on the.
It's gonna be on the
on the credits.
It's gonna be on the poster. His name will be there. His real name will be in the credits.
You
But
can't
his
be
name's gonna
surprised.
be on the poster.
It's where his family comes from.
Yeah.
It is not a surprise that that's what his name is. Honestly.
Yeah, but
This is a random thought. Sorry.
the cast for like if Roman is actually supposed to be cast, and I've seen concepts done, like AI art generated using Roman Reigns and using assets of Akuma, and
I'm so geeked about this.
Roman could be a good Akuma, because Akuma doesn't really do a whole lot of talking, and what talking he does do, it's mostly just like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, like I will destroy you, like yada yada yada, like a whole lot of just disrespectful, I'm gonna fight you type shit. And so
He could do all right.
he could do all right. It just really all depends on the director's designs of these characters. Because for people who don't know, there was a Street Fighter movie that came out back in like 2013 or like 2012, I want to say it was, maybe even sooner than that. But it was called Street Fighter and the Evolution of Chun-Li, or I think it was. And it was doo-doo butt. It was so bad. It was so bad. And like the only thing that it had to compare to was the Street Fighter 2 movie that came out in like 1989 that featured Jean-Claude Van Damme, and it's like, that movie wasn't even that good, and yet you still couldn't be better than that movie. And so I'm really just hoping that Street Fighter does better than Street Fighter Evolutions of Chun-Li, and that it does better than the last Mortal Kombat movie, because the last Mortal Kombat movie wasn't bad.
It was better than the one before it, though.
No, it was not.
No.
Well, it was better than Mortal Kombat 2, but it wasn't
Yeah.
better than Mortal Kombat the
Thinking of a different
original.
movie.
He's
Thinking of
like,
a different movie.
never mind.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't.
Oh, that's why I was thinking of it, because that Snow White movie was apparently so bad it knocked that horrible Dragon Ball movie.
Oh, Dragon Ball! Yeah, it did worse than Dragon Ball.
It was-
It did worse than Dragon Ball Evolution.
It's no longer
It's no longer the worst movie ever.
because
no
of how
longer the worst
bad that
movie ever.
Snow White movie is.
Fucking
Yeah, it's no
great.
longer the worst movie. You know, you made a terrible film if it is worse than Dragon Ball
Was this
Evolution.
upsetting because didn't it have Gal Gadot in it?
It had a lot of.
It had, and she did so good on the press tour, trying to
She's
save the press tour.
So beautiful.
Oh, man.
So she
so
was
it's
smart.
so sad that that's how that movie ended,
She was
because
very smart
she's
throughout the press
phenomenal.
tour. She saved her ass to make sure that
Oh, God,
this didn't
yeah.
ruin her
Yeah.
career. The other girl was just like, fuck my career. I think I'm right here.
Yeah.
And just ruined it. I'm sorry.
yeah. Anyways,
I was
It
thinking
was
with the
dope.
Dragon Ball movie. That's what I was reading.
No,
That's what I thought of it.
Yeah, no. We haven't had another
Different
live
movie.
action since. Yeah, we haven't had another live action Dragon Ball since
Since
that.
that.
That shit ruined that ass. We'll never get another one of those. Jeez, that'll never happen. If you are crossing your fingers and your toes and whatever the fuck to pray to the gods above to give you another live action Dragon Ball movie, you might as well just pray that you see it in another existence because it's not happening in this one, buddy. It is not at all. But I like the casting picks so far. I like the choices. Apparently, Reacher,
Me
the guy who
too.
plays Reacher, is supposed to be coming into that play as well. He's supposed to be a part of that too. So I would love to see who they put him as. If he comes in and he's like Zangief or something, that'll be sick.
Mhm.
That'll be fucking sick.
I love him so much.
Also, on that note, Reacher is currently being filmed for its new season.
I'm so excited.
They got caught.
At the Cubs, at
At
the
the
Wrigley
Cubs
Fields,
game.
at the Cubs game.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were recording in the Cubs, in the stands with fans at a Cubs game. They had the camera there, they had Reacher there, and they had his companion, the chick that was there. They're all there. And so I'm excited because we get another season of Reacher. Reacher is such a badass fucking show.
It
If you
is.
are
It's
not
fucking
watching,
great.
you really need
It
to
is
tune
really
in.
good. And Alan
This
Richardson.
last season was fantastic. Oh
Alan
my God, the last season
Richardson or
was so
whatever his
good.
name is, he's beautiful.
Yeah.
He's a
Alan
big
Richter?
fucking.
Yeah.
No, I think it's like Richardson or something.
I just had it pulled up. Hold on. I just had it pulled up.
That fucking giant man.
Bum, bum, bum,
That
ba-dum,
show's
bum.
so fucking
Alan
good.
Richardson. Apparently, Alan Richardson, Darcy Montgomery, Winston Duke, and Daniel Day Kim are all casted for this so far. For those who don't know, Darcy Montgomery was Badass Billy from Stranger Things season 3. Also, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Red Ranger from the 2016 Power Ranger movie.
Okay.
The people say he looks like Shrek when Shrek turned human. Winston Duke is you bald-headed demon. That guy from Black Panther. You bald-headed demon. That's Winston Duke. And Daniel Day Kim, his face is familiar, but I'm losing track of what movies he's been a part of. He was on Hawaii Five-0, and he was one of the doctors in The Good Doctor. That's where I know him from, is The Good Doctor. And
It's
he
a
was
really
also in
good show.
2019 Hellboy. It is a very good show.
Yeah.
I can't picture his face, but I know I've watched The Good Doctor.
here.
Isn't have you watched The Good Doctor?
A little bit of
Is-
it, yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that the one where the
The doctor
the
has
surgeon
autism.
got autism?
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
autism, and he's one of the smartest
I know
human
who he
beings on the
is now,
planet.
yeah.
Yeah,
Such a good show.
great show. If you're not watching The Good Doctor and you
It
want
is a good
something
show.
to tune into that's not all action based like we normally recommend, that is honestly a really good
If
show.
you like doctor
is.
shows and you haven't watched House yet, that's also
yeah,
fire.
also, yeah, you need to watch House.
He was also in, what's the other show he was in? Bates Motel.
Yeah, Bates Motel. He was in that
The-
as well.
the
Bates
autistic
Motel.
daughter.
Yeah, yeah.
Doctor.
I haven't seen that in a long time either. That's been a while.
Yeah.
But it's shaping up to be good. The cast is looking crazy. It's looking fun. So I'm
Hopeful.
going into Street Fighter with a little bit higher hopes than what I
I'm
was
excited.
originally. So we'll just have to see how it plays out and when that first trailer drops to kind of give us a little bit more of an idea of who's going to be playing who, what's going to be happening, what the story's going to be. I don't even think they casted anybody to be M. Bison yet, who was like the other big bad guy of the Street Fighter series. And I'm gonna be real. I don't. Alan Richardson could be M. Bison as well. He could be Zangief or he could be M. Bison because the dude is just fucking huge. He's a
He
big guy.
really is.
Alan
He's
Richardson
fucking
is a big
giant.
dude. So like his body profile matches both Bison and Zangief. But there was a WWE wrestler or ex-WWE wrestler at this point that did make a tweet to the people that are directing and writing for Street Fighter, and he said, Mia Zangief. And that was Braun Strowman. And I'll tell you,
Oh.
He's got a lot of free
that's
time
a
right now.
big motherfucker. And if there was another person that could be Zangief, that's a pretty good pick. So
He's got a lot of free time right
yeah,
now.
he's got a lot of free time
Yeah.
right now, considering his contract with the WWE is no longer
Yep.
existing.
Yeah, he's
So-
unfortunately one of the ones that got released.
Yeah, he got
I'm sure
released.
they had to make some cuts for that big ass deal they just made with the Lucha thing.
Yeah, the AAA luchador stuff.
The
Yeah.
Luchadors.
AAA promotions. Yeah,
I'm excited to see
I'm
that
excited
too.
to see more of that too. It's going to be good. Which I mean, here just started not too long ago, Saturday Night Main Event. So if you guys are catching this, hopefully Saturday Night Main Event was fun for you. If you watched it before this
Hopefully
came
our
out.
truth won.
Hopefully our truth won.
We all know it's not going to happen, but hopefully
Yeah.
he won.
If he did, then what's up? Nobody.
I know what you. I know
Thank
what
you.
mean.
Okay, I was waiting for somebody to start giggling. But
we both smacked our mics when we did that.
yeah, we did. Yeah, you're welcome, Chris.
Sorry.
But
I'm 2 episodes behind on Raw, and it's painful.
Yeah.
I try not to. I can't download those to watch them later because I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I'm trying not to use all of my data. I do like to doom scroll through TikTok on occasion.
I just remember that the basketball game is on tonight. We have to win.
Including scrolling through TikTok. I wanted to talk to you about that thing I saw for Victor from the Vikings.
Our mascot,
our
Victor the Viking.
mascot. There's a channel on TikTok. It's a woman in her class, teacher in her class.
There's a video on TikTok, not a channel. There's a video on TikTok. The channel was the Minnesota Vikings channel.
Well, no, it also got posted on her channel.
Yeah.
She's a teacher. She has a bunch of kids in her classroom, and they do this thing called NFL Elementary.
Oh, that's cute.
Where each kid drafts a team. And this kid, I don't remember what his name was, but he drafted the Vikings, and the Vikings saw that and decided they wanted to do something with it.
Mm-hmm.
So Victor came in and it got into a box, and they surprised him, gave him his own jersey, gave the teacher her own jersey, gave him a signed picture with Justin Jefferson.
That's sick.
All the kids got Vikings pit vipers and little blow up footballs. The kid himself got an actual like NFL football and everything, and it was just wholesome as fuck. And one of the reasons why I love this channel is because it's not just the Vikings that do it.
Yeah, almost
every team that each kid is drafted has gotten something from the team. As far as I know, this is the first team that's actually sent someone there. Like sending Victor there was probably the coolest fucking thing.
Oh yeah, that kid is gonna remember that.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
For the rest of his life,
he probably actually legitimately just became a Vikings fan if he wasn't already.
Oh god, yeah.
10%. I mean, hell, that might have motivated other kids in the class to be Vikings fans when they weren't already, just because they got something from Victor the Viking himself. So. Yeah. And way to recruit there, guys. I like that. I like that strategy. That's good. Get them. That was
wholesome as fuck. And the teacher had to basically try to figure out what he wanted them to do the whole time because mascots don't talk.
No.
So she's sitting there trying to figure out what the fuck he's trying to do. He's trying to get them to calm down by doing this, and we're all just like, they're fucking like 8-year-old kids.
It's like, oh, yeet. I know that, yeet.
But he'd go to toss out one of the free things that he's giving the kids, and all the kids are like, oh, I want one. So they all think there's like 5 of them. So they're all freaking out.
Yeah.
And the teacher's just like, is there one for everyone? And he's just like, all right, kids, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, please,
here's your fucking NFL branded pit vipers. Here you go, buddy.
Yeah.
And that was just fucking cool as hell. And there was trying to get all the kids to do the skull chant without telling them what they're about to do was also hilarious and funny to watch. But the teacher was just trying to figure out what the fuck was going on because she's not a Vikings fan,
so she don't know.
Speaking of mascots, I found out that the mascot for the Texas Longhorns was a girl. She just graduated. Yeah.
No, that was the Buckeyes.
Bro, it was also the Longhorns.
Was it the Longhorns too?
Yes.
Well, the one that went viral was the Buckeyes one. It wasn't the Longhorns one. The one that people know about was the Buckeyes one.
I follow every Longhorn page ever. Yes, it was also the Longhorns.
That's cool though. I didn't know that. I knew about the Buckeye one, but I
saw her standing next to it, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I'm about to say because the one for the Buckeyes, she walked out.
I saw
with,
that
like,
too.
The hat that the mascot normally wears, and she walked out with it. Walked out with it in her hand, and they took a picture of it, and she was just like, thank you for allowing me to be a part of this for so long. It's been an honor and stuff like that. That's real cool. That's really cool. I didn't know that the Longhorns had a female mascot underneath there too. That's dope.
I didn't either.
That's badass. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, being nimble and being able to move and stuff like that comes a lot easier when
and dance and jump around and
I'm about to say, good on them. Love that for them. Hopefully they can get another girl to come in there and kick ass too. Hopefully they can get another one to come in there and kick ass. Makes me wonder if Victor the Viking is a woman. If so,
I know we're not a room full of children and trying to do a publicity thing, but you're more than welcome to come say hi.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Come hang out with us. I know you're not going to talk, but like you can hang out in the background. We can skull chant together.
Yeah, we can.
we can do this.
I would give anything to meet Victor the Viking. I've been a Vikings fan my whole entire life and have never gotten a chance to even fist bump that motherfucker. So if I could be in the same room as him, hell to the fuck yes.
She hasn't picked an NFL team. Maybe you'll
be the convincing. Maybe you'll be the convincer. Hey, maybe you'll be able to sway her in the right direction. Get her on the right path. Because nothing against college ball, but there's more to football than just college, and, you know. So hey, there's that.
But
There's that.
NFL has to start somewhere.
It does. It does. How much time
Does
we got
it?
some time. We got a little bit of time left.
You had
so.
that one question that you were wanting to ask us. I don't remember what it was at this point. I said it'd be fun. That's all I remember.
I don't even remember what your question was anymore.
Oh, so there's something that we all kind of do. We enjoy it, we love it, and we get so excited when we get the ability to do it because it's not presented to us every single day. But savoring your peelies.
Okay.
Game Grumps
I already
made this term very popular to me, but savor the peelies. It is a term used for when you get that new electronic device that has a screen protector on it. It's just that little thin film, and you just go and peel that motherfucker back and get the nice, sweet satisfaction of not only getting a beautiful crystal clear screen, but the nice feeling of just removing that film. And it brings just a amazing type of satisfaction to me that I can't even put into real words, to be honest with you. But I feel like everybody kind of has that. Like everybody has that one thing that isn't necessarily meant to give you that kind of like feel good feeling or like satisfaction, but it does. And every time you get the opportunity to do it, you're like, oh yeah, here we go. Like, I know as a kid, I did a couple things that I love, which was when I got a new video game or a new DVD, I loved the smell of a fresh case. So whenever like you would take the film off of like a DVD case or a video game case, I would crack it open and I would kind of just hold it to my face and just kind of smell it a little bit, because it's after a day that smell goes away. It sits in your room for a day and it starts to smell like your room. It doesn't smell like the case anymore. But like something about that,
I didn't
like,
understand your relationship with video games was that
well,
deep.
it's like
I knew it was deep already, but
like I don't know, man. It's just like it gets me more like excited for what I'm about to get into, because it's not only something that I purchased and I wanted, but it's like it's that new game smell. Like it's just like when you get a new car and you get in the new car and you're like, this smell's gonna be gone in a week. It's gonna smell like me a week from now, and it's no longer gonna smell like this. It's gonna smell like outside and me. That's gonna be this car for the rest of my time having it, or it's gonna smell like black ice. Like that's just it. And that, I mean, that's something that I've always kind of grew up with. And then another one was, and everybody, and if you haven't experienced this once in your life, you are a sheltered child and your parents don't love you. Bubble wrap.
yeah.
Oh my God. Bubble wrap is a pastime that never gets old, no matter what age you are. You could be 98 years old and somebody hands you a thing of bubble wrap and you'll be like, ooh. Every time.
So
every single time.
There's two different versions of satisfying for that for me. Which one is your preferred? Is it the single pops or the fucking?
Now it's depending on the size of the bubbles.
Okay.
Depends on the size of the bubbles, because bubble wrap is different, where they could have like really big bubbles and like the little bitty ones.
Yeah.
If it's the little bitty ones, I love rolling it up because it gives you that nice like kind of sound.
I got you.
But if you got the big bubbles and you can just pop that shit, man, it's fun. And the thing was too, back in the day, because you had to have imagination to be outside and have fun, because you fuckers don't do that now. But back in the day when you didn't have those little cap guns that would like pop the paper out and actually make like a pop noise. I don't know if y'all remember those.
Oh,
like the little capsule revolvers.
Yeah.
And then it has like the little paper,
the little
plastic
red
and paper.
thing. It's got just like the tiniest little bit of like gunpowder or something.
Yeah, and it just makes like the pop noise. Like if you didn't have that, another way of having that was just take some bubble wrap out there. Now you got yourself a machine gun. Now if you have the big bubble wrap, you got yourself a shotgun with a big buckshot. It hit somebody with it didn't hurt nobody, but you could play cops and robbers with just bubble wrap.
Did you ever make those origami like paper poppers?
I never knew how to do it, but I always had a friend that would make one for me, and I would always get it taken away from me in class.
Yeah, it's because you pull it up a little bit and it opens up the paper a little bit. So whenever you swing it down, it pops up so damn loud.
Yeah.
It was easily one of the most annoying things for a teacher.
Teachers hated
but
it.
there was, I think it was like my fifth or sixth grade year. Everybody in the class knew how to make them. So throughout almost the entire year, we were getting in trouble for having them.
Yes.
It was great though. I loved it. And I
It's
used to
great,
make
though.
little, the little fortune things.
Oh, the fortune
did too,
tellers.
yeah.
The fortune tellers
yeah.
and the little ninja stars.
Oh, absolutely. Oh,
remember
Origami Ninja
si-
Stars took over for a while.
Yeah. I remember sitting at home and I had a notebook and I just sat there and made a
Started
shitload
ripping
of them and
papers
then
out.
took a bunch of them to school with me the next
We should
day.
make those
Started
little
handing them
bracelets
out.
in class. The ones you have to like feed
Oh,
through each other.
yes. Yeah. But what are your guys' quote unquote peelies? What's your satisfying thing that you do that shouldn't necessarily be satisfying, but it just gives you that good euphoric, like, yes, this is what I've waited for.
Well, my most satisfying, like actual, like regular peely is TVs.
Oh yeah.
TVs easily, they have the most things to peel on it
Yeah.
because not
Oh, yeah,
only
you
do you
get the-
peel the screen itself, you also get to peel the border.
Mhm.
If you've got a fancy remote, you get to peel the remote too.
Oh yeah.
Everything about
It's
that
almost
is satisfying.
it's almost peely overload. By
That's-
the time you do it, you're by the end
I
of it,
was
you're
gonna
just like,
That's one
so
of my
much peelings.
favorites too, because whenever he set up the PC for me, he goes, "I even left them
I
all on for you."
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause we got our all new monitors and
Yeah.
everything. We were like,
I was sitting in there going,
so I was like,
Yeah.
I'll let you do that one.
Yes, it is so satisfying. But like outside of just the peelies, though, like what's something that you do that just gives you that like yes satisfaction?
It's probably really stupid, but just walking down the sidewalk and you realize that your steps are even enough to where you're not touching any of the lines.
oh okay. When you can
You're
like
not intentionally like 1, 2, and
Avoiding
then
the
leaping
line?
a little bit to not touch it, but you look down and realize that your regular steps are enough to not touch the line.
your regular stride is enough to get from square to square on the sidewalk. Yeah, I get that. You're always afraid to break your mom's back. So
I'll
you play
get
it
real
carefully.
autistic and start
I get
taking
it.
smaller
You break your mama's
steps.
back.
I
There's a
can't.
lot of kids that probably don't know what
Oh
that
man,
means.
yeah, you kids are out there breaking your mom's back every day. Pause. Out there breaking your mom's back every day because you stepping on hella cracks. And you wouldn't know it.
dude, when we were
You come home and your mom's at like a 90-degree angle, like, why? Jeremy, why? You couldn't have
Oh.
skipped one of them.
I'm pretty sure in Jimmy Neutron that was a thing that one of them stepped on a crack and then it panned over to one of the no, it was fucking Fairly Odd Parents. It was
Oh,
Fairly Odd
yes,
Parents.
it was.
It panned over to
Yes.
his
It
mom,
was, yeah.
just crack, fucking immediately. Oh, it was solid.
I think it was like a superstition episode or something.
Yeah, because then they had the black cat, the ladder,
ladders,
Yeah.
yes,
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it was solid.
Lord. Shout out to old Nickelodeon. You
Oh,
guys knew
man.
what
I
you were doing.
swear, bro.
Kiana, or no,
Oh,
you still got one? Okay.
No, I just got one more thing about kids these days. When we were at that
Yeah, fuck
pub,
them.
when we were at the pub, we sat in an outside seat and there was a group of they might have been teenagers, but I think they were like 10 to 12, just screaming ooh. And it made me so uncomfortable
no.
and so
I hate-
mildly depressed for the future. But it also made me happy because the kids were outside having
Only-
this fun. But immediately, like, I don't think what any of them children
Keep
know
that
what
bullshit
ooh
in the
fucking
house.
means.
Keep that bullshit in the house. Like, God.
I
Like,
knew grandma sitting at the table next to us had no fucking clue what was going on. But I'm in that generation where I know what's going on, but know
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable and you shouldn't be screaming it outside in the middle of the fucking downtown St. Louis.
I don't get
Somebody
kids.
come get your damn daughters.
I don't get kids lingo these days because at least when we were
Oh,
younger, our
God.
lingo was derived from what our parents were saying, and we just kind of shortened it and changed it up a little bit.
And I bet you not one of them damn kids watch anime.
Oh, and like that's just so weird, you kids. I don't get your
Yeah, I
shit.
don't either.
I don't get your shit. I don't understand it. Like I don't get it. Like I said, when we were kids, when we said shit, it was like instead of what's up, we said sup.
Yeah.
Like it was shit like that. We didn't go to the point where it was like that man has skibbity riz. What the fuck does that mean? And who the fuck
Oh.
popularized that shit?
Dude, I saw a clip last night. Tiffany Stratton said to Charlotte Flair that she's giving off vintage. And I was like, what the
No.
fuck is going on right now?
No.
I was like, of all the people to
Vintage.
say that, it makes sense it's Tiffany because that's kind of her character's persona.
Yeah, she's
but giving off vintage being a phrase in WWE hurt everything about my childhood for watching WWE.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it. But
I don't
It's a good
understand.
thing you guys are sitting down.
Go back on the road with that fucking joke.
I'll be
Take that joke to Indiana and leave it there. Sick of that
Hate
shit.
it here.
I'm sure it'll fucking fill in some of the cracks.
Oh, something. But Kiana, what's your peely?
I do like the actual peelies, but I love bubble wrap.
Oh yeah.
Bubble wrap, especially at work, because I get it
Oh yeah, your job gets it a lot. Oh yeah.
all the time when I order stuff, and I always fuck around with it, especially the big ones. I like to run around and scare the shit out of the maintenance guys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was always
Like
good.
the big dumbass ones. Amazon,
Yeah.
Amazon be throwing in packages sometimes.
the big bubble. It's
The
just a
big
big bubble.
bubble.
And then
Big
you just
bubble.
go and scare the
And it's
shit out of
wrapped with
everybody.
like all 7 of them on
Yes.
there.
No.
Yep.
We used to get those at Journeys all the time. When we
Yep.
would get big shoe orders a lot. We would get those to fill out the rest of the box, and you just hear me from the back room just going and stomping them all out and making it sound like shots are coming from the back room.
Do you guys use those airbags at OD?
Yes. Yep. We have,
I want to know what it would be like to pop one of those.
pop one of those would be nice.
Just to jump on it into because it wouldn't pop if it was
No.
fully inflated, but like deflate
If
it a
you
little
could-
bit and just give me a good like 5-foot ladder.
Right.
Let me fucking swanton on this. But Jeff Hardy,
Jesus
that bitch. I want
Christ.
to hear
Yeah.
it pop.
I'm gonna jump off the top rope like I'm Jeff Hardy.
Jesus Christ.
Bitch. 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 If you don't know that rapper, I really hope to God you go to TikTok and find him because golly, that dude's fucking hilarious.
I also sent a video to the group chat earlier.
Oh, yeah,
of
R-Truth.
R-Truth
He's still making music.
making music.
That man is still making music. If you didn't know that R-Truth was still a musical artist, he still is, and he is still
And he
making
just
music.
he's made a country song.
He did, and it's actually not half bad. It's pretty catchy.
That's a lot set coming from
It's catchy.
Yeah.
someone who likes very specific, pretty much just old country.
Yeah, I'm very specific on my country music, but like it's like I don't mind this new style of like rap country kind of mixture.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind it so much, but it's hard for me to like what's the dude's name? Is it like Floozy or
Shabuzi.
Shabuzi, yeah.
I know his most popular song. I'm fucking tired of hearing it.
Yeah,
I
and that's
skip it every time it comes on,
that's my
even if
thing.
someone I know played it. I
Pour
don't
me
give
up
a
another
fuck.
double shot of whiskey. I get tired of hearing that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
everywhere.
The
but
only time I want to hear that is if I'm in a place where people dancing and they're actually, it's a song.
it's a square dance.
There's a
You
square
better
dance
square
dedicated
dance
to that shit.
You better be all in a line doing the same fucking moves to this fucking song, and it
Yeah.
better look good.
And it's always on TikTok because we ain't
And
got them kind of
stop
places here.
ruining the wobble. God fucking damn it.
It's just
Stop
kids.
ruining the fucking wobble.
It's
it
just
had a
kids.
dance. It already had a fucking dance. Stop ruining it. It doesn't need more. It's the fucking wobble. You're supposed to shake ass. Shake ass. Oh my fucking Lord, what happened? You fucking losers, you degenerates, stop ruining shit. If I see a remix to the Soulja Boy come out this year, I'm killing everyone. I will set the world on fire.
Is that the only song they've
That's
just
the only one
randomly
they just
redone a
butchered.
dance for?
They just butchered it for no fucking reason.
It's all kids. It's
It's
all
just 'cause of TikTok.
It's fucking like
Why
15,
I see
16
people
year
at
olds.
fucking square dance bars ruining the shit too. Because they're
Yeah.
throwing in some fucking like lean back fucking hand grab to the sky shit now. Like what the fuck? You're supposed to fucking wobble and fucking shake ass.
I think for just as
Oh.
close, get as much of a close up of Al's face during that, and then
I
just
just
keep
like
panning back and forth to Kiana.
I just don't like. I just as a dancer, when there is a dance
Oh,
that is
God.
set and everybody knows how to fucking do it, why are you changing it? The Cupid Shuffle didn't get
unnecessary.
changed. The fucking Soulja Boy didn't get changed. Nobody changed how to do a two-step. Nobody changed how to lean with it, rock with it. Nobody changed the Cat Daddy. Why the fuck does the wobble have to get 5 extra steps and 3 new moves to replace the shit that I already had? Just shake some ass. Go out there and wobble and shake some fucking ass. And if you're a dude, go get behind some ass. What the fuck are we talking about? I remember I seen the first video I seen of that was a girl getting ready to go do the moves that they were supposed to be and then saw everybody else doing the wrong shit and went, oh, fuck no. And she got off the dance floor. I would have did the same fucking thing.
Exactly.
I would have fucking left the building. I wouldn't even have been there anymore because what the fuck are they going to do next? Start putting drugs in the fruit punch, you fucking lunatics? Oh my God. This shit is ridiculous. TikTok is ruining a lot of shit, but the fact that it's ruining I swear to God, if we change the cha-cha slide, I will lose my mind. If the
Isn't that the one that literally tells you what to do?
it tells you what to do.
Okay, that's what I
And
thought.
if we ruin it, if we somehow mess up the instructions of this song,
If you start going left instead of right, he might shoot
I
you.
might just throw an elbow at your fucking temple. I might just I just literally that's been eating at me for a long time. You fuckers have to stop doing stupid shit. Stop changing shit up for TikTok. It's not that worth it, and the fucking dance sucks. The new shit that y'all do for the wobble every time I go, this shit's stupid. This shit's stupid.
Do you feel better now?
No, I still don't, because I know people are still gonna fucking do it, these fucking losers. But speaking of music, we have to move on to a topic that we know and love. It's the one that we do every single week, which is known as the Song of the Week.
Song of the Week.
Scott, do you want to explain it to him since you haven't done this in a while? Do you remember how to do it, or would you want me to do it?
We can give it a shot.
Go for it, buddy.
Song of the Week is where we recommend a song to you that we think that you should listen to. It may be good, may be bad. To you,
Get it out.
motherfucker, is good to us. But,
He's trying over there, guys. I promise you.
We put all of our Song of the Weeks in our Song of the Week playlist on Spotify in order from the moment we started saying it in episode 2 to now.
Yes.
And you can find that playlist on our website or on the description below.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Did we have a community one this week? I don't think we
I
did.
don't think we do
No.
actually.
So,
Chris, you got a song?
Huh? I mean, hey, if he's got one, I'll take it. We'll throw it in at the end there. If he's got one, he could throw his song of the weekend at the end. We'll give a moment of silence for him to pop it up on screen whenever we get done doing this. But Kiana, if you want to go ahead and
just text it to one of us.
yeah, if you want to
There
go
you go.
ahead and you know,
Yeah.
say yours.
Okay. Mine's an old song. It's "Slide" by Baby Bash.
Oh, Baby Bash, good old Baby Bash.
Damn.
Good old Baby
I heard
Bash.
it on. I
What's that,
literally
early
was.
2000s, late 90s. What is that?
That's early 2000s,
Let me
I believe.
see.
I don't think it's 90s.
No, I think
it
that's
shouldn't
early
be for Baby
2000s.
Bash. No.
Good old Baby Bash.
2013.
Yeah.
Okay, not even early 2000s. I
Nope.
just feel old now. Thanks.
2010s. Good old Baby Bash.
It's such a good song. I fucking love it.
Jesus.
Well, mine is older. Mine is way older than that. Mine is by a band called Firehouse. It is not a band that you guys probably know of. You probably have heard a couple of their songs just on the radio at some point and didn't know that's who they were. But in honor of my buddy Chris, he introduced me to this band and introduced me to this song, and I know for a fact it's going to be played at his wedding this upcoming weekend. If it's not the song that he dances with his wife to, but it's called "When I Look Into Your Eyes" by Firehouse. It is a very
I feel like I wouldn't know it if I heard it.
It is a awesome like love ballad, like rock song. Like that's one of my favorite types of rock songs from back in the day, is like just a really like powerful love ballad, and this one is one of the really, really good ones. And so it's just been on my playlist this week, and I heard it randomly pop up and I went, God, I haven't listened to this in a long time, and it's just been stuck with me ever since. So really, really good one. Hopefully we hear it at the wedding this weekend.
Okay.
What you got?
Mine is by a band called Sleep Theory.
Yep.
It's just called 3, like Roman numeral 3.
Three Eyes. Yep.
This band, it's one of the good things that happens on TikTok where it's the platform where people can find you.
Yeah.
When I found this band on TikTok, they had 3 songs.
Mm.
That's it. On all platforms, just 3 whole songs. They just released a full album. They're going on Falling to Verse's new tour that they're starting.
Oh, that's dope.
with Tech Nine.
I know who you're
and all
talking
of them,
about.
Sleep
Okay,
Theory,
yep.
The lead singer is a black guy, which is definitely really cool to see in this genre of music because you don't see it very often. There's only like maybe 2 or 3 other bands that actually get that.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to see in this genre, and he's damn good. His music is phenomenal. Almost every song, just to reference one of the names of their songs, they get stuck in your head.
Yeah.
It's the name of one of their songs. And but 3, it's talking about all the things that come in 3s. And it's fucking pop rock shit. It's fucking phenomenal though. Great band. Love them. Shout out to them. Outside of music that TikTok brings me, they also bring me really good recipes for food, but that's their side.
I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe that'll be a topic later on down the road. What recipes have you found on TikTok that you've
pretty
added
much
to your daily
everything in our weekly base that we make at home.
A lot.
At this point, yeah. I mean, hey, but that's a lot of good music. Once again, let's go ahead and give a quick moment of silence real quick for his song of the week. That'll be posted
Somewhere over here. Over there. Maybe. I don't know. There's his song of the week.
There you go. Song of the week from TMC. We don't know what it is, but we hope it's fantastic for you. We hope that you enjoy it along with all the other song recommendations that we gave you here today. But with that being wrapped up, it's time for Kiana to tell y'all what y'all need to be doing at the end of this episode.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it with all your friends and your family, and you hit the bell notification so you know whenever we're posting. And did you just ding?
Bing.
So you know whenever we're posting. And shout out to Pokeshop Collectibles. Make sure you use Beards5, all capital letters. My
Mhm.
words just don't work today, I guess. To get a 5% discount at the end. And shout out to Soy City Vape. They will help you with all of your vaping needs. You have to be 21 or older, no pregnant, and no. If you can do shit like that, I can't do that. But he can.
God, I haven't done that so long.
I can't do that. 21 or older. No lung problems, no pregnancy. And then you can do shit like that. I can't. This is not for me. I don't know. Although all of our links are posted below. Spotify audio listeners.
That's so horrible. God.
Idiots.
save me.
Idiots. These are idiots. I work with idiots.
Get my baby out the nets. Get my baby out the nets.
Surrounded by idiots.
I've got osteoporosis.
Surrounded
Oh, speaking of music,
by
also
idiots.
go check out.
Go check out Split Decisions.
Split Decisions on Facebook and on TikTok.
Shout out to
Only
Tristan.
platforms they're on. Our buddy
Shout out to our
Tristan,
homies.
solid ass mechanic, solid ass guitarist. He's got a new vocalist. She's fire. Go check them out.
Yeah, they make great music, do great songs. They do a great job.
You can find him
Love
at
them.
Guitar Dad on TikTok because he plays guitar and he's a fucking dad. Cool guy. I love that guy.
Surrounded
Told him
by
I
idiots.
shut him out. I forgot. Love you, buddy.
Was that it, Kiana?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Well, this has been a wonderful, toasty episode. And thank you, Scott, for being able to stop through
We
and hang
missed
out with us.
you.
You know, it's great
Absolutely.
having you back here, man. After having so many episodes with you, it's tough when we can't have you all the time like this, but it's good when we can. So we love having you come through.
We got one more coming up
Brittany's
that I'm
a
going to
good
be home
fill,
for.
though.
She is a very
Yeah.
good
Brittany's
fill.
a good fill.
Yep. You guys
I
are
love
definitely
her.
yin and yang, and you could definitely tell between both you and her that you were meant for each other when you both are on this episode. It's like,
I
honestly.
appreciate that.
Oh yeah, that 3 years is strong, and it's gonna go even stronger. That's for damn sure.
I got
I
one more
love you,
episode
bitch.
I'm coming up for, and now another pretty long break. So
Yeah.
Figure it
until
out.
then,
You'll be seeing
We love
Brittany
you
or maybe
guys.
other people.
Oh yeah. Well, I love you. I say it every time, so you know I mean it. You know I do. Come here. Bring her. Come on. I love you. I love you lots. But with all the love that I got, you got to come back and get more. I got so much of it that I can't give it to you all in 1 week. I can't. I wish I could, because Lord knows I got way too much of it, and it's stockpiled. It's damn near overflowing the amount of love I got for y'all.
you might want to watch out for this one.
Man, I'm saying it's a lot of.
Sound like a
it's
stage
lot
5
of
finger.
love.
Hold on.
It's a lot of love, but
Pause.
definitely come back next week. Come hang out with us because we love having you here. Without you here, it's just not as fun. So definitely come on back. Bring a friend. Bring a family member. Bring your dog. Watch it with your cat. Whatever you got to do. Get a little snack and meet us here because we want to see you on the next episode of Beauty and the Beards. You guys have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.